Welcome back. I know you are happy and enjoying your holiday. Well, you deserve it. But as you also enjoy, don't forget to invest in the right partner, in the right business. Or do you wish to surprise maybe your parent with a house or maybe your siblings? This is the time and this is the place. That is where I am here for you. That is why I am here for you. And I bring you DreamWorks Investment Limited Company. They give you the very best from the beginning till the end. What do they start with? The architectural design. They plan your project and after they manage it till the end. And after the end, they give you the best interior decoration. So just give them a call. They won't disappoint. Now, heading back to the question, if acidity is left untreated, mtu amepuuza, to what extreme can it go? What damage can it cause?
The worst of the case of acidity I've ever had is cancer. Actually, it can be cancerous because it creates an environment which enables the cancer cells to grow. There's a cancer called esophageal cancer, which is caused by that. Because when the acidity is a lot, it refluxes. And then when it refluxes, it damages the lower part of the food pipe and the windpipe. And that's how you get that the cancer grows there. And also the condition that I talked about earlier, H. pylori, it also creates an environment where the H. pylori can grow. And this needs high dose antibiotics, which you have to take for 1 or 2 weeks, followed by another dose of a month of antacid. So you can really damage your health with leaving acidity untreated.
And it's curable?
Yes, it is not. It depends also. There are some individuals who have hyperacidity, which unfortunately is genetic.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you can have hyperacidity in your family, and it's something that comes from your parents or from your relatives. It's something that's in you, and that you just have to manage it lifelong with antacids.
So speaking of that, maybe kuna mtu anashangaa pale, what are we talking about? What is this acidity? Is it the same as heartburn?
Yes.
Commonly.
Yes, most people refer to acidity as heartburn or reflux disease, and it comes from the heartburn comes from the term it burns, like you feel the burn here, right on your chest. Yes, and that's how it gets the name heartburn.
Do we have maybe some effective home remedies for acidity?
Unless, yes, you can manage your acidity effectively by watching, mostly it's your diet. And as I said earlier, milk can be used to relieve the primary symptoms, but it's not a cure. It just relieves for a few minutes, not even a long period of time.
Okay.
So if you are watching your diet properly and you're taking maybe not acidic foods, as I mentioned, the kachumbari, the spicy foods, and foods which are raw especially can cause acidity. Even wheat, especially in things like cakes and chapati, can also cause acidity. So if you avoid certain foods that can cause acidity, you can manage it. And also preventing, stop staying long periods of time not eating. You might be fasting, yes, but you will have acidity. What do? You will have to eat, because when the acid is too much, you're damaging your stomach lining.
Okay. Now speaking of that, there's some of the people out there think maybe if it's too high, I can take some ash. These are these beliefs. I don't know whether they are true or they're just beliefs. Some can take ash. There's this type of stone people eat and all. What do you think about that?
Medically speaking, I wouldn't advocate for anyone to take anything that has not been tested in a laboratory or is a natural growing thing, like ash is the one after things have burnt. I wouldn't advise anyone to take such things, because when you're taking that ash, that wood has burned. Do you know where it's from? Do you know what specific tree has been burnt or charcoal? It's not medically correct to take things that are burnt that you don't know the origin.
Well, let me ask this on behalf of the audience out there. How important is meat timing in controlling acidity?
Extremely important. When you wake up in the morning, you want to have a good breakfast. You don't want to stay a long period of time. Where our body is designed to produce acid at a certain time. acid helps in the digestion of food. Therefore, you're used to eating breakfast at 8. It's 10 a.m. You've not taken your breakfast. Acid has already been produced in anticipation of digesting that food. You've not eaten your food. What happens? The acid is a lot. It needs to digest something. So that's how you find the ulcers, because it's burning your stomach. So you have to eat food at the proper time. Take your breakfast in the morning. Take your lunch at lunchtime. Take your evening dinner like an hour before bedtime. Don't skip meals. That's what I would say. And if you get that you're getting a lot of acidity throughout the day, it's also good to take small meals. Like, yes, in between. Yes.
So some people think maybe if I could eat heavily in the morning, then I could stay a long day without feeding, then I'll feed again in the evening. But what do you say about that?
It also depends. I would say it depends with the metabolism of a person. How I digest food is different from you. I might digest food quicker, and you might digest food slower. So it depends also with how you digest food. You might find the person who eats a heavy meal, it will be digested slowly. But I might take that food, digested quickly, taken into fat, I'm hungry an hour later. So it depends with your metabolism.
Yes. I see. Now, when should someone maybe seek medical attention due to acidity?
Always seek medical attention at the first sign of acidity. Do not self-medicate. Visit a pharmacy. Visit your first line of defense is, of course, a pharmacy. I will give you antacid and I will gauge the level of acidity in your stomach. If I can see that this acidity has become too much, I will recommend you see a doctor.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because most of the drugs for acidity are over-the-counter medication. This means they don't need a prescription. So I can prescribe for you the antacid, either tablets or in liquid form, and then we gauge. If it cools down after a day or two, then it's okay. But if it persists, then you need to see a doctor.
Wow. So we should not assume maybe the dawa haifanyi kazi, let me try another option of medications.
Yes. Yes.
Now, okay, besides maybe cancer and H. pylori, can acidity be related, or can it bring in another type of sickness or health threat?
Those are the two major ones. Those are the major ones, like the top on the top level of causes that acidity can cause. Other things that are related is pain. Like sometimes you can feel your pain up here on your hand that radiates to your back or your arm. That is acidity as well. Yes, and also the ulcers. It can cause ulcers in your stomach. And I think here people call it kevuti. I've heard it a lot times. People call it a kevuti in your tummy. And sometimes it can also bring bad breath, like you're belching, like bad odor. That can also be a lot of acid in your stomach. You're bloating. Yeah, those are some of the causes of acidity.
You know, it's a festive season.
Yes.
You know, celebrating, fun, and fun. So maybe people think out there, let me direct it to alcohol and smoking. So something, maybe if nikikula nyama choma kwa wingi, then I could take alcohol, sitapata acidity. Can you please advise on that?
Yes, that actually this holiday period we see a lot of cases of acidity. With alcohol, you find that it creates an environment for acid to grow. It's actually a major cause of acidity. Even apart from the alcohol, the eating of nyama choma, the eating of chapati, and everything in between, you're overfeeding. What happens? You're overfeeding too much acid to help digest the food.
Okay.
Yes, and that also causes acidity and the heartburn and the regurgitation. And people tend to say that they feel a sour taste in their mouth. That's the cause of the acidity.
So they don't have a solution, basically.
Solution is to eat moderately. Kula kidogo kidogo. Eat for even an hour, rest for 2, eat for an hour. Just give yourself break, give your body time to digest the food before introducing new foods. Yes.
Well, what are maybe some myths that you've heard about on acidity out there?
The myths. One which you mentioned, that pregnant women with acidity is because the baby has hair.
Yeah.
That is a very common. Another thing I've heard about acidity. Another thing I've heard about acidity is that that people with acid.
So if maybe anyone needed to reach out to you or maybe to get some advice, how can they get to you?
Yes, you can visit us at Jomed Pharmacy. We are located at Dallas, Juakali Road, next to Diplomat House. And you can reach us on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. We are active on all our social media pages as Jomed Pharmacy.
Wow, that is amazing. So that is the place to visit. And when you visit, this beautiful lady will be there serving you. Am I right?
Yeah, I'll be there.
She will be there. And I am so happy that you came to us.
Thank you
And
too.
we have enjoyed the program too. Because I didn't know. Basically, I didn't know. And I hope our audience out there is very happy and they have enjoyed the show. So keep up until next time. Again, this is the Health Hub Show. And I will remind you, don't invest in the wrong partner. Don't give out your space just like that. That is why we have DreamWorks Investment Limited Company here for you for any space you have. They give you the best interior design, and not just the best interior design, the best architectural modern design. They will give you, and it's a bet. It will be the best. So just give them a call and you will get everything you need instantly. So until next time again, I am Nyambura Kamal. This is the Health Hub Show. Bye bye.